First of all, I would like to thank you and to congratulate you for the great achievement. And the BSF of today is not the BSF of the past. Everything has changed. It's a new BSF because we were able to correctly apply the principle and guidelines behind teamwork. First of all, respect your colleagues. You cannot work in a team if you do not respect your colleagues. Understand them. Focus on them. Win together. The success is not my success. It is a common success and I will benefit of it. Put a strong emphasis on the team's result and not my result. It is my result. No, it is not the result of the bank. I will take this opportunity this morning to highlight some fantastic success. The first one is the cross-selling. People, they work together, they respect, they want to achieve the goal. Second example, the perfect example of teamwork. It is the Al-Amrani case. Number 3, role of the matrix organization, which is a very difficult organization. It's one of the key reasons for the success of the bank, and I think, I'm not sure many banks in the kingdom have the same model. The cost of funding, another story, success story, teamwork. It's one of the reasons, of course, of the strong performance of the SF. Cost of risk, number 5. Same story, cost of risk is low and significantly below peers. It's not by chance. Number 6, support function, project delivery. All those examples are showing the positive impact of such concrete teamwork. We have no chance to achieve what we want to do, to achieve our goal, if we are not working together. The aim of this program today is to better understand and to appreciate each other, to build trust and respect in order to better work and to win all together. We have one of the best management teams in the kingdom, I'm sure. So we have all the means to succeed and to confirm the market that we are the best bank.
I genuinely want to thank Mr. Patrice, Mr. Munir, Mr. Halid for inviting Stan and myself to work with you. A key part of team building we know is respect, as Mr. Patrice mentioned, but equally respect is built on trust. It's the glue that really holds functioning teams together and allows them to manage the confusion, the difficulties, the challenges that all senior teams have to deal with as part of their job, as part of their roles. And we're going to work on developing those aspects today and tomorrow morning. We really are about having an element of fun, an element of engagement as we work through this process. So who's who in the BSF team? So in order to create an environment, it's wise to know something about our colleagues. So we'll actually get you to find 16 different colleagues to fit each of the descriptions within the boxes below. But why do we do it? We know if teams have trust, if they work well together, people get on well. They may not always like each other. That's business life. But that being said, they will respect each other. And if you're going to get respect, you know what's happening a little beneath the skin. You know what people's interests are, what maybe their values are. What we're going to do is use your expertise. You are the top team. You're the top managers. You have a lot of experience of working in teams. You are driving the business currently. So you've seen and you've experienced what it's like when you're in a team that's really functioning. You look back in your career and think about when are the times I've really enjoyed working. We've performed above and beyond what we thought we could do. And why? Because there was synergy. There was that sense of teamwork. There is a big difference between being in a team and actually having teamwork. And you know when it's teamwork is there, you get that synergy we talk about. But if that was easy, you wouldn't be sitting here. Nor would the focus be on developing teamwork so hard as it is at the moment across industries. Because it's tough. It requires discipline, it requires effort, it requires courage from you guys. And its courage is the real kernel of it all. The honesty to engage in those conversations with each other when it's easier not to do it. But when you do it, you're doing it for the team. Because the thousands that work for your bank are driven by what you decide and how you behave and how you work as a team. That is one of the core competitive advantages that still exists out there. If you as a team were going to work on 3 crucial traits that you've identified, what might they be to lever this competitive advantage of this group of people? It's easy to put them on a flip chart here, but it's an important part of the process because it's awareness. We take a lot of this for granted, but you're telling me if you're going to be better, these are the areas that you feel you need to work on. Stand back and ask yourselves, if we as a group are going to be successful, if we are going to take it to the next level, how are we going to begin to implement these? There was a guy called Patrick Leonconi. He's an American Harvard professor. And he came up with a very simple model around what teams are and what they're not. And he drew a very simple triangle and he said, the base of the triangle is trust. Nothing happens until trust works. Now he gave a definition of trust in the context of a team. He said trust is about honesty, about the honesty to make a mistake and admit it. And it's about the communication, having that honesty in your communication amongst each other. Not with the people you get on well with naturally on the team, it's everybody. When you have that type of a culture in your team, you deal effectively with confrontation or conflict. It doesn't get buried. Inside in the meeting room, amongst a team, you tend to get commitment. People will commit to what they're saying and what they do because they feel they've been heard. And that's key to it. That's where a lot of teams get lost. When you have commitment, people tend to be accountable. They will say what they do because they know they can engage in the tough conversation here because there's trust down here. So when that happens, you get the results, guys. And I want you to think about, by the time you leave tomorrow, what's going to happen next? How do we transfer these insights into measurable movement that you can come back in 6 months and say, yeah, guys, this is where we worked and this is where we did well. As you say, you could have used your planning phase, how you manage time, and that's crucial, guys, especially when you're under pressure, making decisions. What is the one sure thing that's going to suffer when we're under pressure, time pressure, making decisions? Understand, organize, communicate. That can be some of the more difficult areas to keep at and keep in mind.
you very much. Thank you.